Hello, and welcome to Beautiful Work, Beautiful Life. If this is not your first time here, thank you. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for being part of our community. And if you are a new listener who has never been here before, thank you, a big thank you. I am so glad you're here. You have found a space where we slow down, we reflect, and explore what it means to live with more awareness, more creativity, and more connection. A place where we explore inner work, or what we call the beautiful work, as the path to creating a beautiful life. So you're in the right place. If you want a beautiful life, we are here to help. Well, here it is, the beginning of November, the 11th month of the year. And it's a month that always has me thinking about harvest. What has come to life because of seeds I planted months and months ago? And November also has me thinking about gratitude. What blessings do I have in my life? What blessings am I enjoying in this beautiful life that I've created? Well, today's episode, we're going to weave together gratitude and creativity. We're going to talk about awakening creativity through gratitude. Now, I'm not talking about just the kind of gratitude that you put on a list. Rather, the kind of gratitude you can feel. You can feel it in your being. The kind that settles into your body and reminds you of what's still beautiful and alive within you. Because when we truly feel gratitude, when we feel gratitude, not just think gratitude, when it's embodied, not just written on a piece of paper, something opens up inside of us. And that opening is where our most authentic creativity begins. When gratitude becomes embodied, when it lives in our breath, in our presence, and in our being, something powerful happens. A quiet, creative energy begins to stir, begins to come alive within us. And that's where transformation starts, in that space where appreciation and imagination meet. And that's really what Beautiful Work, Beautiful Life is all about, exploring the inner shifts that create outer transformation. Before we get in deep, let me introduce myself and my co-host. I'm Laurel Boivin. I'm a leadership coach, a speaker, and a podcaster. You'll find more information about me, the work I do, and how to reach me in the show notes. My dear friend and podcast partner, Laurel Holland, she's also a life coach and an author. You'll find information about her work and the books that she's written in the show notes as well. So let's dive in. We're going to begin with a slow breath together. If you're driving or walking or in a place that you can't close your eyes, you don't have to. Just slow your breath. And if you are in a place that you're sitting down, maybe you can lay down, maybe you're already laying down, just begin with a slow breath, a long, easy inhale, and a gentle exhale. Breathe in gratitude. Breathe out creative energy. You know, gratitude. I like to think about gratitude as an embodied practice. It isn't just a thought in your head. It isn't something you write on a piece of paper. It's a state of being. When we let gratitude live in our body, land in our body, we soften the edges that keep us in survival mode. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your breath deepen. Your mind slows just enough to notice there's still goodness here. That moment of softening is creativity waking up. You know, creativity doesn't flourish when we're rushing around, when we're busy, or we are holding our heart space tight, when we're guarded. Creativity blooms when we feel safe enough to imagine things in life that we want. Gratitude reminds the body that it's safe to open up, and it reminds the heart that it's okay to receive. It's more than okay to receive. When we're open and receptive, inspiration can find us. I think it was Big Magic, I think is the book. I will put it in the show notes. Ideas live in energy, and an idea will look for a host. And if the host that the energy finds is not open to receiving, open to holding the idea will find another host. So I really encourage you to let this embodied gratitude practice open yourself up. Let it open your whole being up to inspiration and creativity. Volunteer to be an idea host, because ideas are all around us. We just need to be open to be the host to bring an idea to life. There's a reason that this kind of gratitude feels so powerful. It's not just emotional, it is biological. When we pause to feel gratitude, even briefly, the brain releases dopamine and serotonin, those natural chemicals that create feelings of joy, calm, and connection. Gratitude activates an area in the brain that helps us regulate stress and quiets the brain's threat center. And you know what happens? I've talked about this a lot. What happens when the brain perceives a threat? It sends a message to your nervous system that the threat exists, and your nervous system goes on high alert. So as you can bring gratitude into this practice, where you can quiet your brain so that you do not put your nervous system on high alert. So with every moment of gratitude, the body gets a message: you're safe now. And that's exactly the physiological shift creativity needs to thrive. There's research that shows regular gratitude practice improves sleep, reduces anxiety, and increases resilience. Over time, it strengthens the neural pathways for optimism and creative thinking. So when we feel grateful, when we feel gratitude in the body, we're not only nurturing our soul, we're literally rewinding the brain towards openness, imagination, and possibility. We're going to go into this a little bit deeper. If you're able to, close your eyes or soften your gaze. And if you can't do it right now, come back to it. Listen to this again. But I want you, if you're able, close your eyes. Soften your gaze. Take a breath that's just a little deeper than your last breath. Breathe in, and on the exhale, let it go. Feel your feet grounded. Notice your shoulders. Notice your jaw. Now bring to mind one small thing nourishing you right now: the warmth of a cup of coffee, a quiet morning, the smell of rain. Instead of naming what it is that is nourishing you right now, feel it. Feel it in your body. Feel gratitude for it. Where does that gratitude live in your body? Maybe it's warmth in your chest. Maybe it's a smile behind your eyes. Maybe a gentle, freeing exhale. Let that sensation grow, spreading through your body like light. From that space of fullness, ask yourself, what might want to be created from here, from this place in my body? Don't think about it and don't analyze it. Just notice. Where is it in your body, and what does it feel like? Maybe an idea is coming to mind, or maybe you're feeling a nudge to move your body, to stretch, to get up from wherever you might be sitting. Whatever arises, trust it. That's creativity coming through and speaking through gratitude. When we practice gratitude this way, as something we feel, we awaken the creative flow already within us. We stop striving for ideas and start receiving them. I'm going to leave you with a few prompts to carry into your week. And these prompts will be in the show notes, so that if you need to go back to them as journal prompts, please do. What does gratitude feel like in my body today? What softens or opens when I linger there? What might this gratitude want to create or express through me? Let your answers be simple and honest. The first thing that comes to mind. Creativity doesn't have to be a grand masterpiece. Sometimes it's simply a small act of alignment, a new boundary, a brave conversation, or a quiet yes. And remember, every time you pause to feel gratitude in your body, you're also strengthening those neural pathways for calm and creativity. It's science and spirit working together. Embodying gratitude allows you to experience gratitude in the ordinary, everyday, day-to-day life. And when you experience gratitude in this way, in ordinary moments during your day-to-day life, it awakens something beautiful, creative inside you. Over the next couple weeks, we're going to be exploring the connection between creativity and inner work, and how slowing down, noticing, and listening can become the spark for inspired living. It all begins with gratitude, that quiet, embodied awareness that reminds us life itself is creative. I hope you'll listen. And if something resonated with you today in this episode, I'd love for you to share it with someone who might need encouragement to create more gratitude in their life. Thank you for listening. Thank you for showing up and for doing your own beautiful work and bringing yourself to the world. I hope you'll join us again next week when Laurel Holland is back for more beautiful work, beautiful life. And I will be back in a couple weeks. Until then, keep noticing what's beautiful and let gratitude guide your way. Bye for now.